You got the offer, negotiated effectively, including maybe a sign-on bonus that should kick in after about 30 days. With any luck, you will be thoughtfully onboarded to get the lay of the land before the expectations for productivity start to kick in. All systems are go, but not so fast. Remember, interviewing is a courtship for both parties. You've both shown your best sides. You're about to be under a microscope, and what you experience during the interview process is going to look much different in the light of day. Now that you have both committed to this relationship, you need to have a plan for yourself and set some rules of engagement so you don't flame out before ever getting off the ground. Did you know that according to one study, a staggering 28% of new hires quit within the first 90 days of starting a job? 22% quit in the first 45 days. I don't think that accounts for those who are let go by the employer after realizing they might have made a mistake. Happens all the time. Let's talk about how you can avoid being a casualty and set yourself up for success. Hi, I'm Jenny Clark, a conscious leadership expert who spent 2 decades in executive recruiting and talent management, having worked with giants like Google and Spencer Stuart. I discovered that the secret to transformative leadership lies in the 5 dimensions of conscious leadership, and I'm here to help you unlock your full potential. Join me on this channel as we embark on an honest and vulnerable journey together to become the kind of leader that genuinely inspires transformation in your organization. I've got a little career-boosting secret for you. Do you want the inside scoop on leadership plus some juicy tips and hot takes you won't hear anywhere else? I've got a newsletter that's basically your personal career coach in your inbox. Just click the link in the description to join in. Oh, and if you're loving this content, I know you are, click the subscribe button. It's like giving me a virtual fist bump, ensuring you won't miss out on any future career-changing videos. Robin joined a media company as a director. She was recruited by the company's internal recruiters on the recommendation of a senior vice president, Kurt, whom Robin had previously worked for at a competitor. She knew there were differences in the culture, but technically and functionally, she was quite confident in her ability to implement some new initiatives that would add great value to this new work home. She relied heavily on the advice of her former colleague, Kurt, who had recommended her. But what she didn't know was that his reputation within this new company had recently been tarnished for having taken credit for a huge transaction that wasn't actually his. This was her first mistake. She was overconfident and assumed she was getting what she needed to know from Kurt without listening to others or understanding the context. In addition, she wasn't paying attention to cues from people around her, namely team members. There were big decisions pending on the team that she failed to get data and other inputs on to make a series of time-sensitive decisions. She relied too heavily on inputs from Kurt and failed to quickly identify key stakeholders who could have shared this data and insights to support a better, faster decision. After only a few months, Robin's reputation was taking a hit. Fortunately, another SVP and peer of Kurt's, Jill, pulled Robin aside to share some of the mistakes she made in her early days and urged her to quickly widen her circle of influence beyond Kurt, make some quick decisions, and begin to leverage some of the talent she already had on her team but had failed to acknowledge and activate. Robin made up for lost time, and by the end of her first 100 days, was being favorably acknowledged by her peers and team, as well as her superiors for the clear plan of action she had carved out for the balance of her first year. Entering an executive level position comes with significant responsibilities and challenges. Here are some important considerations for the first 100 days and benefits of having a well thought out plan of action. First, understand the organization. Learn the company's culture, values, and how things get done. Understand the organizational hierarchy and the key stakeholders. Evaluate the current performance, challenges, and opportunities. Understand the company's strategic goals and priorities. Secondly, develop a vision. Outline your vision for where you want to take the organization in alignment with the company's goals. Define immediate priorities and goals for the next few months. Build relationships. Identify and establish relationships with the key people both within and outside the organization. Get to know your team members, their strengths, challenges, and other dynamics. Communicate effectively. Clearly communicate your visions, goals, and expectations to your team and stakeholders, and spend time listening to feedback and understanding concerns. Take action. Identify and execute quick wins to build credibility and momentum. Begin addressing key challenges or issues identified early on. Having a plan provides clarity on your priorities and goals, aligning your actions with organizational objectives. It helps you stay focused on what matters most, avoiding distractions or unnecessary activities. By identifying quick wins and achievable goals, you can demonstrate early successes, which boosts morale and builds confidence. Your plan ensures that your actions are strategically aligned with the long-term vision of the organization, contributing to its success. Now, while having a plan is crucial, it also allows for flexibility and adaptation based on new information or unexpected changes. The first 100 days, especially in an executive role, are critical for setting the tone and direction. A well-prepared plan helps navigate complexities, build relationships, and achieve early successes, laying a strong foundation for long-term leadership and organizational impact. Go get them. I get it. Taking that first step can feel daunting. I've been there too. But here's the thing. You've got strengths you might not even realize yet. I put together a free career mapping framework to help you uncover those hidden talents and chart your own path forward. It's not about changing everything overnight. It's about starting to see your potential clearly. Ready to explore? The framework's waiting for you. Just click the link in the description. Your future self will thank you for taking this small but powerful step today.